Hey everybody, it's another Better Than Nothing Hafla! Yay! Brought to you live from my attic here on Eighton Street, Pittsburgh's north side, your COVID destination. Because if you're coming here to get a vaccine, it's down at Heinz Field. Yay. Using that stadium for something I didn't anticipate we would be doing it for. So this is our March... Our March Hafla here, the Better Than Nothing Hafla, our BellyRock series. We're missing the rock and BellyRock, of course. We're missing our guitar player, Kendall Williams. And we're also missing our drummer, Owen Duganbasha. We usually are a 5-piece band, but tonight we are 3 with our producer behind the scenes, Katie Power. Tonight is Jeff on the darbuka, Jeff Thomas, and Jeff Malarski here on the bass. We are in one COVID pod together in the house, so that's why we can do all this. I'm Melissa Murphy, your clarinet player for the evening. Yay, and together we are Ishtar. You can find us at ishtar-music.com. And we're really excited. We have a bunch of dancers tonight. We have had no repeats yet since December of doing our monthly Hafla series, and we'll be doing yet another one in April. April 17th is our next scheduled Hafla, barring any sort of unforeseen circumstances, further pandemics and or asteroids or whatever. If you want to be a part of it, please shoot me a private message on Facebook, or you can email me, and you can do all that through the Ishtar website page, or find me on Facebook. Tonight our dancers are Oshun, Alarkisa, Nawal, Marleyvon, SaNoorah, Oriana, Carolina Hernandez, Nadira, and Layla Mary. And they are dialing in from New York City to Pittsburgh to Kentucky, and all points everywhere. Pretty exciting. We're really glad everybody's here to join us tonight. Don't forget, you can donate right there at the bottom of the screen. Cash App at Ishtar Band, paypal.me/Melissa Murphy. Remember, my name has an E in it, E-Y. Like my mom says, we don't own all the fancy Murphy Marts. And at Venmo, I am at Melissa Murphy. Once again, E-Y on the Murphy. Our proceeds will be divided in half. Half are going to go to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, because in these trying times, everybody needs a meal that they can get on their own. And then the other half will go towards all of the performers tonight, as well as the band and our producer. We will all get an equal cut. So the more you folks donate to us, the more I can give to everybody, including the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. We do appreciate everybody's support, and I do know not everybody is in a position they can do that, but if you can, please do, and if you can't, just please hang out with us, share the stream, and cheer us on, and tune in next month in April. Maybe things will be better for you and for all of us. Okay, we're going to get our show started with a Turkish song that I like to play called Hicaz Dolap. Features Jeff here playing all kinds of fun stuff on the darbuka. And dolap means hidden or cupboard. When I asked my Turkish friends, I said, what does that mean? And it's because the Hicaz modal system alternates between B flat and B natural, and it's hidden away, and the song starts actually on an E natural when it should really start on an E flat. So that makes things a little weird. So that's why he thinks the song is called Hicaz Dolap, why it's hidden away. Nerd. Because otherwise there's no words to the song. The style is what they would consider a Oriental style, where even in Turkish music, it's usually a pretty straightforward song, verse, chorus thing. These fancy songs were actually, the styling was lifted from the Egyptians and the Syrians, who were establishing what a classical belly dance style song was, with lots of movements, etc., things like that. And they took that styling and Turkified it and made their own songs out of it. So you'll not find this song played by an Egyptian band, but the styling is clearly in that vein of Oriental. So this is called Hicaz Dolap. It's really, even this is my fourth time doing this, it is still difficult to just play to dead silence. It's like having a rehearsal, and then I'm like, okay, we just played, where's the applause? And there isn't any. But I still can drink my wine, so. Drink them if you got them. So we're going to bring up our first dancer for the evening, Oshun al-Rakisa. She's going to be dancing to a double shot here of Mevlana and Habibi Nouralain. And Mevlana is a song I know from the Turkish belly dance scene, and a lot of people use it. Uses a long 8-beat shift-to-telly rhythm, and from what I understand, it has its roots in like 14th century Turkish music. Not 100% sure. I didn't bother to do the research, so if you're SCA, don't come at me sideways about it. But anyway, Mevlana is another name for the Mevlevi, the whirling dervishes. But even though I went to Turkey and got to see the whirling dervishes, they didn't whirl to this song specifically. They whirled to other tunes, which was strange. I'm like, well, why don't you just do Mevlana? But I guess it's like going to, Bob Seger's show and saying, can't you dance to...
And strangely, Ayub.
Everything they were doing was Ayub. But anyway, they didn't do this tune or dance to this one. Spin. Habibi Nouralain is an Amr Diab classic from the late 80s, I do believe, or early 90s. And the video for it is fantastic. Look it up. Habibi Nouralain. Baby, you're the light of my eye is what it means. And it is the funniest. It was, at the time, really groundbreaking, but when you look back with hindsight, you're like, oh my God, you guys were wearing like acid wash jeans. Like, what were you thinking? And the band isn't real, even though the music's fantastic. None of the people playing instruments are actually playing. So you're just like, guys, you could have got like real musicians, but you didn't. It's funny. It's a great tune, though, and I learned it by playing along with a MIDI ringtone that I stole off the internet in, I do believe, 2005. So that's what I've been using since then, was that sheet music that I scored from a ringtone that I heard. And so there you go, Habibi Nouralain. But let me talk a little bit about Oshun, sorry. Oshun is joining us the whole way from Tampa, Florida. This is pretty cool. Oshun al-Rakisa is an enthusiast of Oriental, folkloric, and classical Persian dance and has been dancing for 7 years and loves it. Oshun believes that dance is an avenue for whole body and emotional expression and communication through movement. She's a longtime member of Al Masaraya dance troupe directed by master instructor Faten. So presenting Oshun. loudly at home so she can hear you the whole way down there in Tampa. Because we have the window shut here in Pittsburgh because it's only 40 degrees outside. So she won't hear us. Maybe she can hear you guys. All right. Thank you again, Oshun. Everybody remember, we're literally playing live, and they're dancing live and listening to us on the internet. So when you're watching these events that we've been putting on, we are not exactly in time because the internet has lag. Electrons bounce off things, and they take a while to get around, and the dark side of the moon's involved, and
it has to go to
space and satellites and things like that. So I tell everybody, be very forgiving to yourself about your dancing and so-called nailing things, because what we can pull off together in a room, we can't do that because of COVID. So once again, I appreciate all the dancers who performed in all of our BellyRocks, Better Than Nothing Haflas thus far. And today, of course, our 8 dancers today, really appreciate it. Don't forget, you can donate right there at the bottom of the screen, paypal.me, Melissa Murphy, EY, don't forget. Venmo, Melissa Murphy, don't forget the EY, or you're donating to some chick in California, or on Cash App at Ishtar Band. Okay, the capitalization doesn't matter as much as spelling it right. Please spell it right. And then we will divvy up the money amongst all of us performers, including our producer behind the scenes, Katie Power, and half of the proceeds will go directly to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank to support people who are going hungry during COVID and can't get the help they need. No shame, I was a food bank person when I was a child. So I know everybody out there has a story, and you know, if you got it, give it, and if you don't got it, go get it, because everybody needs a little something every once in a while, and it's absolutely fine. So our next dancer is dancing to a song called Lamabada Yatatana, which means she walks with a swing in her step. Really beautiful tune. It's a slow 10. The rhythm is called Samai. And love this tune. And unfortunately, I have yet to find another Samai that is as ear-catching as this one, which just means that now 65,000 of you are going to send me, well, I really like this one. Go right ahead and send me any Samais that you think are as ear-catching as Lamabada, and I'll put some effort into scoring them out and learning them. But for now, this is my only one. She walks with a swing in her step. It's really old, too, so if you're an SCA nerd like me, this song, I do believe somebody has already done the legwork to figure out that it was pre-16th century. It actually has its roots back there. Definitely the lyrics do. And I'll talk a little bit about our dancer this evening. Nawal fell in love with Egyptian music 20 years ago in Miami and has returned to the practice of belly dance after a long hiatus. Right now she's based out of Pittsburgh, so she's just coming in from, a couple rivers and a tunnel away from me. She performs and teaches Egyptian dance oriental and has studied with numerous national and international masters of the dance. Nawal believes we must honor the people and the culture of the dance and its origins, and she is absolutely right. Here in Pittsburgh, we don't have a very vibrant performer scene for authentic Middle Eastern people from the culture, and I adore this music so much, I can never possibly give it up, but I do appreciate the people that came before me and taught it to me and shared it with me so I can share it with everybody else. But clearly I'm no expert. I'm just standing in my grandfather's house on the north side of Pittsburgh. I should be playing polka music, but trust me, my heart does not lie with polka music. My mom would speak otherwise. She's out there somewhere tuning in, I'm sure. So please, everybody, presenting Nawal. folks cheer really loud at home. And please put some comments. Thank you. Comments in your when you type it in on Facebook. We'll go back and look at them later. We can't see them now because we're busy playing music. And the dancers are busy dancing, but they can peruse later. So please feel free to drop some compliments there. And don't forget to donate. Our cause this month is the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Next month, we'll be doing Hafla on April 17th, another Saturday night, when we probably have a ton of lag on our internet. And probably this pandemic won't have gone away fast enough. I don't know what we're going to do when we go back to normal, because I forgot what normal was like. So I do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Once again, we are Ishtar. It's up there, right there. It's down there. It's on the wall. It's not on your shirt for a change. That's different. There it is. Jeff will do the Price is Right. We moved them from downstairs to up to the attic, and they fell off the wall already once, and now we had to patch the wall. Sorry, Matthew.
Just the R.
Just the R. Matthew, my brother, did all this about 20 years ago. All the
if you can give us the
Can you get us the paint?
the name of this paint, so we can patch the wall.
I need the gray paint to patch. Well, you can't tell because of the lighting, but there's a patch there. It's a mess. Oh, this is what I do normally when I have like people in front of me and they're eating their Turkish dinner and I'm talking at them. I'm not talking about patching a wall though. Oh my goodness. I'm really excited. This will be our first time, I think, performing with Marleyvon. I'm excited she was able to do the show. And I reached out to her and she's like, yeah, sure, I'll dance. Like, oh, thank you. And the nice thing about these kind of events is that we can reach out to anybody, anywhere, within reason. I'm sorry, you folks on the West Coast, like, we want to start at a reasonable time. And for us, starting at like even 8 o'clock, that would be like 4 in the afternoon for you guys. So we do have to be aware of time zone changes, et cetera, things like that. So I'm really grateful that Marleyvon was able to come in and perform with us at this event, because this is not easy to do, especially with a live band. Especially with a live band, you never get to run into in real life. And I'm hoping that when real life comes back, we can come around to your town someday and be like, hey, we're here, let's do a thing. I don't care if we do it on some random corner, but we'll be out in the fresh air with the people doing the thing. I'm looking forward to it someday. So Marleyvon's dancing to one of my favorite Arabic tunes, Aziza. I know it's played out, I know everybody does it all the time, but as a musician, it is the most fun song to play. No kidding. It is fun, really, really fun to do. And it was written specifically for a movie by Muhammad Abdul Wahab. And if you find the clip, it's black and white. And of course, it's like 3 guys with darbukas doing tricks. Like they're flipping them over their heads and doing strange stuff with it. Check it out, it's out there. And then of course there's a guy with a zurna, and there's no zurna in this version. And this version is like a real Egyptian orchestra playing it, but there's no orchestra in the movie shot. It's just 3 dudes with darbukas, I think one with a rick, and a guy with a zurna. It's like wrong. And then the musician in me is like, oh, guys, really? But watching the darbuka guys flip their darbukas over and over while they're playing is worth the price of admission. So Marleyvon, let me talk about our lovely dancer this evening. Marleyvon is a dynamic Egyptian cabaret-style dancer from Lexington, Kentucky. For the past 10 years, she's traveled across America to study dance and business. She loves to perform and performs regularly virtually and is honored to dance tonight for you. We're honored to have her. Check her out on Facebook. She's out there, and she does other virtual performances. Presenting Marleyvon. I loved her background too, because you have to like redecorate your whole house now to do all these shows from home. So please donate money. It goes back to the performers and pays for us to keep our houses clean and tidy and putting all the stuff, buy carpets and costumes. And I'm not wearing much of one in my old gig gear, but all those belly dancer costumes you see these lovely people wearing cost lots of money. They are not cheap. So please donate if you have it. And then half of it goes to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, and the other half goes to all our performers tonight. Melissa Murphy with an EY, or Cash App at Ishtar Band. And then I divvy up all the money, and we'll do that. So please donate, donate, donate, donate. Thank you so much, Marleyvon. That was really cool of you to do, all the way from Lexington, Kentucky. Okay, I'm gonna plug my friend's show. We're being streamed live on Signal to Noise Radio, RADIO. I had it written down and I got cut off. So that's my campmate from Penzic, Tom Keeling. Hi, Tom. He's out there simulcasting us on Signal to Noise Radio. And I might be doing a show sometime in the future because I'm usually a college DJ back when I did such things. And I miss it. So I might do my own radio show via him. So stay tuned. I'll make sure everybody knows on Facebook. And I do want to say hi to my mom. I know she's out there listening, and my family, and everybody's family. I think Jeff's family sometimes tunes in. Katie's family's tuned in too. So yay, thanks everybody. Thanks for sharing all this. And thanks for hanging out with us during COVID. Yeah, someday it'll get back to normal, someday. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of my wine, because I'm parched. Normally I'm like, talk amongst yourselves, but you guys are gonna have to do it out there at home. Yeah. I got overshot, it's on my lip now. Lovely. I bought that bottle down in a strip. Brought it home on my bicycle on the basket. It was so heavy I thought I was gonna break my bike basket. That's all good. All right, our next dancer is dancing to a song called Alf Layla wa Layla, which is 1001 Nights. It's an Arabic classic. It's one of those songs that goes on really, really, really, really long. And a friend of mine just sent me a jazz rendition of it, and it's like, almost like it's an hour long. But this is
doing the whole hour long rendition.
Yeah, we'll do the whole hour. It's an Kulthum classic. So she's actually singing. What we're going to play is just the introduction. We have this one later, also we'll be doing, I do believe, and to Omri later for another dancer. It's the same thing. It's usually this big, long introduction with the orchestra, and then she'll come out, and then Kulthum will sing. Obviously, Kulthum has passed away many, many decades ago, but you can still find a lot of her clips are original and are up on YouTube, and you can find her everywhere. So Alf Layla wa Layla was written for her to sing. What we're going to do is the introduction, but this jazz rendition, but this flugelhorn player is like off the hook. You got to look it up. Can't remember the guy's name, but do like Alf Layla, jazz, horn, and it's going to come up. And there's points and I'm like, I don't know if this is the part I just don't play, or their interpretation is like somewhere way out there. It's pretty crazy. So look it up. It's fun. SaNoorah, let me talk a little bit about SaNoorah. She's a 10-year dance veteran whose technique is based on modern Egyptian style fused with touches of Turkish and American cabaret flair. She teaches beginner/mixed level classes in New Jersey, now virtual, and is a senior member of the Goddess Caravan, directed by Shadia. Oh, Shadia, hey. And is a new member of Rocks El Zara, directed by Natalia Nazario. She first danced with Ishtar in 2013 in Pittsburgh and loves the magic they bring to the stage. Thank you, SaNoorah. SaNoorah is honored and delighted to be dancing with the band tonight. I know we go back to the Rakasa days when we would set up and play on Rakasa. Hurry up, get on stage. Hurry up, sound check in 5 seconds. Hurry up and I'll play the song. Now hurry up and get off stage. As much as I plan from home, I do miss that hectic moment of those live gigs that we used to do. And we do appreciate you dialing it in tonight and being a part of our event. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting SaNoorah. little exit. That's so cute. So that was the hard thing about doing these shows is that as a dancer, of course, you're used to the applause. And you're used to exiting to exit music. Well, we can't, we're the only people here. So us playing exit music for you to exit to an empty screen is weird. So we had to come up with a whole new plan. And the new plan was, okay, we have a producer doing our end of things. So we're gonna do the fake yay. Well, we're genuine with our yay, but there's only 4 of us here. Yay. And so they have to stand there in their like little shot being like, just freeze. And it's really hard. Don't come up to the camera and turn it off because that's just weird. It's not a Zoom meeting. We're actually doing this. So it's been quite a learning curve. It's been a learning curve for all of us. And I'd like to thank the band and Katie for putting up with all the ridiculousness over all these months doing this. And we'll keep doing it as long as we have to. We got Katie behind the camera. We got Jeff here on the bass. And we got Jeff over there on the darbuka and cleaning the attic and cleaning the living room and organizing the crap and doing the checks and working with the dancers. Without you guys, we'd have nothing. So thank you all for doing this. We have one more dancer before we go to our intermission. Our intermission is going to be a clip brought to us by, I'm sorry, say it one more time. A clip brought to me from our guitarist, Kendall, a song he wrote. So a different one from last month, yay. But if you did tune into the Valentine's Day Hafla, it's the same one. Sorry, Ange, we stole it too.
It's okay, because that piece is sick.
That piece is really good.
It's really good.
We really miss Kendall.
Yeah.
But Oriana's our next dancer before intermission, and she's going to dance to another Kulthum song called Ent Omri, which is literally 57 minutes. You can find it on YouTube. And it's basically the orchestra keeps playing, but the audience won't settle down. Like, they are so pumped that Kulthum's coming out to sing. They cannot sit down. They cannot. And she will not come out until they settle down, because she was that much of a stickler. She wouldn't have it. She knew she was famous. She was the voice. She wouldn't do it. The band plays that intro 4 or 5 times. And in between, there's like so much tension and applauding that they can't start it again, and she won't come out. So I go, do it again, do it again, do it again. And then it's 57 minutes of her singing. It's crazy.
It's like the Beatles at Shea Stadium.
It's like the Beatles at Shea Stadium. And it's just phenomenal. And she got all kinds of crap because that video footage has a guy playing electric guitar in it. And the purists were like, no, you did not. And she's like, oh, yes, I did. So there is a dude playing a Fender, I do believe, electric guitar, amp and all, in the intro to Ent Omri. It is beautiful. Go check it out. Not right now. Keep watching us. Go check it out later. And then we can talk about it. So Oriana, really glad here. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Oshun was from Tampa. My bad. I apologize for that. Oshun is not from Tampa. Oriana's from Tampa. All my dancers have O names this time around. Shame on me. Sorry. Oriana is a professional belly dancer and instructor in Tampa, Florida. So you have to cheer really loud for her so she can hear you the whole way down in Tampa. She is the creator of Fanus magazine, author of Rocks to Riches, and a member of the UNESCO Council for International Dance. She will be teaching in Cairo this summer with Salamat Mazur. Congrats. That is really fantastic that you're going to Egypt. I wish I could go. I haven't been in a really, really long time. And when I was there, I wasn't into belly dance music. I was really there to see like sights and eat lentils. That's what I did. And I regret not seeing real music. We did get a lot of really good lentil though.
Yeah.
So really, that's really cool that you're gonna go. We're honored to play for you. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Oriana. Oriana! Thank you, Oriana. Okay, folks, it is the time where I need to take a 5-minute break. And we're going to turn it over to our very favorite guitar player who can't be in Ishtar right now because, well, we're not all fully vaccinated yet. Our bandmate, Kendall Williams. So we're going to take a short break. Our talented bandmate in absentia, Kendall Williams, has recorded a fantastic tune for your listening pleasure. It's called Sorry, Not Sorry. You can find more of Kendall on Instagram at Kendall James Guitar. That's one word, KendallJamesGuitar. And on YouTube at Kendall James. That's spelled KendallJames. And don't forget, we also do miss our drummer, Ogun Dugan Basha. And we don't have any video footage of him.
He's awesome.
But he's still really awesome. And we're hoping by summer maybe we can get the band back together and we'll see what we can do. Live, virtual, we'll see what happens. But please, we're going to take 5 minutes to breathe and drink some more wine. And don't go anywhere. Just turn your TV up really, really loud and listen to Kendall playing Sorry, Not Sorry for you guys.
Go! Now I'm out here looking like revenge, feeling like a 10, the best I ever been. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse. Now you're out here looking like regret, ain't too proud to beg, second chance you'll never get. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse. Now payback is a bad bitch, and baby, I'm the baddest. Game with a savage, can't have this, can't have this. And it'd be nice of me to take it easy on ya, but nah. Baby, I'm sorry.
Oh, he ended on a stinger there, so we missed it. Thank you again, Kendall, for sending us that clip. We really appreciate it. And hopefully by April, we can all join together and play live together. And we can do like a different kind of thing for our intermission. We just need 5 minutes to put ourselves together. It's really hard to do these shows straight through. Even in a restaurant, we'd take a longer break. We'd probably take like 10 or 15. And then I got to run up and down my attic steps.
Good cardio.
I know, it's real good cardio, I guess. Okay. Bring up my next tune here. So we're here back for part 2. Once again, we are taking donations below here for our performances tonight. Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is our charity. I'll be donating to half of the proceeds. The other half is going back to the performers tonight, the band, our producer, and all of our dancers tonight all get an equal share. So the more you donate, the more all of us get, and the more that goes into Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. You can donate right down here at the bottom of the screen, PayPal, Melissa Murphy with an EY, Venmo, Melissa Murphy with an EY, or Cash App at Ishtar Band, because why just have my name on everything, right? It's trick spelling, Ishtar Band, can't mess it up. So thank you all again for tuning in tonight. Our band tonight, is Jeff on the bass. I whacked your bass. Ouch. Oh, is the cat out? Salim's here. You can't see Salim. He's behind our, I don't know if you turn off the band name, you can see the cat. I don't know if you can. Block, there you go. No, it doesn't. That one.
Salim's,
Turn that off. You can unclick it.
Salim gets enough
That
attention.
won't go.
As it
Oh, well,
is.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
My cat's on the floor, but you can't see him because our band theme is. He's made a sad meow. Because none of us are petting him because we're busy. So anyway, please donate to our show tonight if you have it. And if not, I hope you have a better rest of the COVID lockdown, whatever is going on in all these different places. I'm not sure. I just know I get up every day, go to work, come home, go to bed. That's what I do. And in between, we do band practice. Yay! And do other things. It's cool. So this tune we're going to play now is called Rihanna. And this isn't going to work. Sorry.
No shame. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh,
buddy.
jeez, come on.
You're on the internet right now, Salim.
I don't want this.
Be decent.
Nope, don't want that either. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to use an iPad for my tune, and there we go, it's better. Ta-da. And as I'm talking, I'm touching the screen, and it's changing everything. So the tune we're going to play now, without a dancer performing, is called Rihanna. And I learned it originally for a belly dancer friend of mine from Pittsburgh, who actually is a person who I have to thank for kicking us in the butt and getting the band online and doing these shows. My friend Jen Gallagher. She still teaches masked and distant and in person in their studio for a limited crew of people, and does online teaching, as well as other types of teaching goes on in her dance space over in Sharpsburg. And without her, we wouldn't even be doing this at all. So I do appreciate her kicking me in the butt. Also, Mandy Kibowitz, Fat Mandy, locally in Pittsburgh, was the first person to say, go put yourself on a camera and play anything at my open mic night online. And I went, oh, okay. And I did it. And I was like, okay, it was only bad a little bit because I had a really bad Wi-Fi connection. And now I know a million times more what I did back then in October. So without her kicking me in the butt, and John'em kicking me and the band in the butt, we wouldn't be here. And this song I learned to play for her many, many years ago. It was recorded by Seren Baronian, a famous Armenian clarinet player in the New York City scene, and it's called Rihanna, which he basically named after a belly dancer he probably had a crush on, was in love with, was dating, because that's what those guys did back then. Good times, good times. Anyway, Seren's still around. He's still kicking it somewhere in the alphabet streets of Manhattan. Still an amazing guy. I think he's 88 or 89. And as far as I know, was still playing his clarinet at different gigs when there were such things. And I hope he will come back to the scene eventually. He's amazing, amazing man. Met him many, many times over. He kind of knows who I am because I'm always around fangirling at him. But, I'm just another chick in his, his little satellite world of people that hang around him. But I'm the one that knows how to play clarinet. But I can't play as good as he does, so I guess I don't rank. But he was a fantastic clarinet player. And this song he wrote for some woman he knew. Some woman. They're all that way. All these guys are that way. It's always some chick. So this song's called Rihanna. And he has a jazz, fusion, Armenian, Middle Eastern-y kind of group called Taksim Trio, I do believe. And I haven't recorded anything in a long time. And that's what this song is from, one of those albums. And he performed it live at a place called the Cupping Room in Manhattan decades ago. And somebody videoed it. This is like beginning of the cell phone era, and put it on YouTube. And it got back to me, and somebody said, and my friend John was like, you got to learn this song for me. It was a song they played right before Fire Dance. And I said, oh, great. So I kept researching and looking for it and found the name of it and found the real recording of it. And I scored it out and played it. And then I eventually had to play it in front of Seren, which made my hair go more gray than it already is. But he was very forgiving for me. It's a tough tune. I really like it. And after we play this tune, we will be bringing up the rest of our dancers in our set tonight, which will be Carolina Hernandez, Nadira, and Layla Mary. The song's called Rihanna. Slim, you can't stay here, buddy. There he is.
Oh, boy.
I was gonna rub on my legs.
What a hand.
I shaved,
Really picking
buddy.
your moment. Oh, jeez.
Cats and kids.
Oh my God, I can't play, so I'm laughing. All right. Pull it together.
He'll be out of here in a hot second.
I know. Thank you, Katie. It's Rihanna. Katie said, woo. She's not mic'd. I don't know if the room mic picks her up or not. All right. That's always stressful. It's a stressful song. I have it on my iPad, but it's going the wrong direction. I have to scroll up, scroll down on it. I got to figure out a better way for that. It's just a really tough tune to play from my head because all the parts are really similar. So we're going to get our second half started with our dancers now. Carolina's going to be dancing to a song called Salukale, which is a song about the Roma people that live in Istanbul, and that's the neighborhood that they're from. And this song specifically, the version I know the best is from these guys in Boston playing it. And I can't remember the singer's name. It's escaping me right now. Anyway, it's got words to it. But this version I'm playing is also from Seren Baronian, and he recorded it with Haig Manukian on the Dahlia Corella Presents CD. And when I asked Seren, I said, hey, I scored this song for me to play, but the last half, after Taksim, is a totally different tune. And he's like, yeah, I know. I went, okay, well, what is it? It's not Salukale. He's like, I don't know. Like, you don't know? It's like, nah, I've been playing so long, I don't remember all that. I don't even remember recording that. Okay, thanks, Seren. So anyway, this song is like 2 tunes put together, and it's only called Salukale on the Dahlia Corella Presents CD, which is a really good collection of music that I guess guys from New York recorded for her because she liked these songs so much and she wanted them all in one spot. I don't know if it's still pressed anymore. I probably got a bootleg of a bootleg of a bootleg, but it might be out there somewhere. Look it up. I just saw a post on Facebook about what are you going to do with all your CDs? What are you going to do with them? I'm keeping all mine because all of mine are really hard to find, and I'm not parting with any of them because you never know when they're just going to disappear from the interwebs. So all mine are staying, and I'm sure this is some ballpoint pen written on some CDR. This is Dahlia Corella Presents, because I don't know where the original is. So Salukale is a cool neighborhood. I missed going there because the trains were late that night and weren't leaving Istanbul, so I never did get to go to the neighborhood. And they're pushing out the people in that neighborhood. The Roma that have lived there for generations and generations and generations were performers and musicians in the neighborhood. And through gentrification, they're getting pushed out. They can't afford to stay there. All the houses are getting remodeled, rehabbed, torn down. And they're pushing these folks away. And it's a shame because with that goes all the music and all the beautiful things that these Roma people have brought to the Turkish culture, especially in Istanbul. So I don't know what the situation's like over there. I haven't been back in a long time, but I can't imagine that it's getting any better. But it's a beautiful tune. It's fun to play, and I love rocking out to it. And I'm really excited that Caroline is dancing to it. We got to perform with her back in about 2 or 3 years ago. We were down in Virginia. My friend Berna set up a Turkish restaurant gig with us, and Carolina and some of her troupe mates came and performed at the restaurant with us, and they blew me away collectively, and Carolina blew me away above all of them. She's fantastic. So watch her. She pretty much embodies what the Roma style dance is in the way she performs. So keep a close eye on what she's doing on the screen. You don't have to watch us so much. We're over here making noise. She's the one you want to keep your eyes pasted to. So Carolina Hernandez is a dancer in love with cultures from different regions from around the world, including Turkey and Egypt. She is based in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Presenting Carolina Hernandez. that was awesome. That was really great. That is right there. That was the closest you're going to get to Istanbul right now, unless you're catching us via Istanbul. And then I'm very jealous if you're there and I'm not. I can't go.
Many people are there while you're not. So.
I know. Nobody wants to be in our attic. Thank you, Carolina. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Whew. I gotta shake that one out. Pull down a skirt because it's all ruched. I need some sort of like fashion tape to keep my skirt where it needs to go. Sorry, Nadira, I needed a drink of something. I need something closer, but if I do, then my cat's going to knock it over. It's best it's up front. Okay, really cool. So our next dancer is Nadira, and she's dancing to a short set of İstanbul'dan Görüntüler, which is Portrait of Istanbul, a place I haven't been in a long time. Sad. And then I'm going to do a clarinet taksim in the middle. That's always fun, where I get to play with nobody else supporting me, just me, myself, which is fun. And then we're going to close it out with Üsküdar, which is a place in like working class Istanbul. So when you go to Istanbul, Istanbul's got a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of the fancy stuff and the touristy stuff are all in different parts of town. So basically, Üsküdar is like the north side of Pittsburgh. Not anybody's been to Pittsburgh, obviously, but I live here. So downtown is its own thing. The south side's where you're gonna go when you want to get drinks and have a good time and party. And if you're older, you'll do the same thing, but more reserved in Lawrenceville.
I thought that was anywhere in Pittsburgh.
And then, no, you can't do it anywhere, you go nowhere. But the north side is not really a destination unless you're a sporto and you come over here for the stadiums or the Andy Warhol Museum. So Jeff and I here, Jeff, we went to Istanbul and we went to Üsküdar because I wanted to go because of the song. And I went there and we ate a really good fish sandwich and came back. Nothing much is happening on that side of the river. Just people getting up, going to work, going about their business. The stores over there sell mops, cleaning supplies. You can't buy like postcards of Üsküdar, greetings from Üsküdar. Doesn't happen. But the song is about a woman who is from Üsküdar. No, she's going to Üsküdar. Either she's from there or she's going there. And her secretary, her personal assistant, she has a crush on him. She's married to somebody else, but she is in love with the personal assistant. And he is always like, she's always feeding him lokum. She's feeding him Turkish delight, which is terrible. I hate it. I wish she was feeding him baklava. That'd be better. I like baklava better, but lokum, ugh. Anyway, that's what she's feeding him. And he walks and steps through the mud puddles for her so she doesn't have to. And he gets mud on the hem of his tunic, and it's a really cutesy story, and little kids act it out at school. It's like they're, we're going to do this like their little acting out song. But the tune is pretty well known amongst all the Balkans, Greece, also in Egypt, in Syria, and it just goes under different names, Fatum. Oh my goodness, there's 1,000 different names for it. And in the Balkans, sometimes it's a song about war. Sometimes in Greece, it's a fishing song. And if you can get your hands on Whose Song Is This documentary, it's all about the song Üsküdar and where the melody comes from. And it's about an hour and a half of this woman traveling around, documenting everybody saying that they wrote it. So I like to say, and well, haha, we probably wrote it here in Pittsburgh. You guys just are none the wiser. And it could be substituted in for a Steelers fight song because everything in Pittsburgh just devolves down to a Steelers fight song eventually. But we're glad Nadira is with us tonight. She's going to dance to those songs, İstanbul'dan Görüntüler, with the clarinet taksim in between, and close out with Üsküdar. My introduction for Nadira here. Nadira wears many hats in cultural movement and education. As the owner of Seven Cities Dance Studio and the executive producer of the East Coast Classic, she is so honored to be able to collaborate with her favorite band Ishtar and clarinet maestra, Melissa Murphy, in this rare and much appreciated performance opportunity. Sorry, the light ran out in the corner there. We are really grateful to have Nadira with us this evening. She did have our band play twice at her event, East Coast Classic, down in Virginia. We had a fantastic time. I got to perform with Ibrahim Isam, I forget his last name. He's like one name. He's like Cher, Isam, the drummer. He was amazing. And then, of course, Joseph Tayoun the next year. And we had just an amazing time on stage with these guys, just top-notch drummers, and got to rub elbows with them. And there's pictures of me playing with these guys. I'm like, look, look, look. And we wouldn't have been able to do it without Nadira. Really grateful that she has an event as such that we can come and perform at. And I can't wait for real life to come back so all my favorite belly dance festivals can come back and we can all be a part of a big community again. So presenting Nadira.
Okay.
if that's your house, it's stunningly beautiful. That was beautiful. I was like, wow, like, it's just gorgeous. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous home you have. Like, oh, I want to play there too. Like, she just come out just like, it's beautiful. So thank you so much, Nadira, for tuning in and dancing with us. Thanks to all our dancers this evening. We have one more tonight, but I do want to give a quick shout out to everybody. Oshun, Nawal, Marleyvon, SaNoorah, Oriana, Carolina Hernandez, and Nadira, who we just saw. We're going to do one more set for Layla Mary, and then we're going to do open floor, where I'd like to invite all of the dancers to do a Hollywood Squares with us, and we'll all play songs together, at least one together, and then the band's going to do a couple more tunes. I need a breath, and before we start with Layla's Mary's set, and a drink of wine, so hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
How about that Ishtar, huh?
I heard they were pretty good.
All right, phew, where were we? Next month, April 17th, our next Hafla. If you or someone you love wants to be involved, please shoot me a private message. Don't comment in this show feed. I may never get around to seeing it, or I may miss it. So if you're genuinely interested, please shoot me a message for April, and we'll do another one of these April 17th. That's another Saturday night. And I'd like to thank everybody for being with us tonight, tuning in. I know this is unprecedented times and all those stupid phrases everybody's been throwing around. But once again, thanks for doing this. And thanks to the band for doing this too. This is the epitome of insanity. I never thought I'd be doing this in the attic of my grandfather's house, but here we are. Ta-da! Playing to a television set. We bought a new TV to bring the old TV up here, so I have a monitor to look at, so it's just us. And thanks to Katie for sitting over here and driving the computer for us. We appreciate it. And all that happy crap. We even added more decoration tonight. We have our vintage LPs up here that I don't have a turntable to play them on, but I know my friend Tom Keeling does at signaltonoiseradio.com. He spins vinyl. He might do reel-to-reel, some CDs, and he has different shows every week. A couple weeks ago, he did an all-electric light orchestra show. Thanks, Tom. Tonight, he's showing us, or streaming just the audio of us, not the video, and that's STNRADIO.com, and you can find him there doing all kinds of free format radio stuff, and you might catch me doing a show in the near future. I just got to figure out that technology too on top of all of this. But yeah, our vintage LPs are up here. And speaking of vintage, Layla Mary's going to do a double set of vintage songs. Basically all the tunes Ishtar plays are vintage. I'm not going to kid you. I think the most modern thing we play tonight would have been Rihanna, which was probably written in the late 70s, early 80s by Seren. Oh, Baby Noraline, thank you.
I think it's 93.
Jeff thinks it's 93. Okay, so that's new.
What's the oldest song?
Tonight would have been Mevlana or Lamabada. They're like 14th century. Yeah, so they're really old melodies. So when I got into this music, I didn't know what I was getting into in 2001, but here we are. And all your record albums kind of look like that, with some, I hate to say it, scantily clad women dancing on them. The camera can't really pick up, but you know what we're talking about. There used to be a website out there, radiobastet.com, and she would have entire hours of shows where she would play nothing except album and cuts from her mother's collection. The woman's name is escaping me right now, but I think her website's still active, and you can listen to her old podcast. It's excellent stuff. And so I picked up the clarinet again and started to play this music, and I loved it. And I was going back and forth to New York City because the only place you could really hear this music played live was either New York, Detroit, or the West Coast. So I was going to New York a lot to hear the guys playing the bands up there. They're playing in the restaurants like Mezzo Mezzo, the Cupping Room, the Lafayette Grill. And I crossed paths with this dancer a couple of times because the dance scene in New York was giant and just kind of kept getting smaller. And in Pittsburgh, we had a very, very small scene that just went non-existent. And I was on the forefront of bringing some of it back slowly but surely on my own in the restaurant scene. I think we had like one nice Middle Eastern restaurant that had cloth napkins in Pittsburgh at that point. Everything else was like fast food. So we're making a comeback in Pittsburgh here and there, and I'm kind of single-handedly responsible for pumping life back into songs like Aziza and Hadouni to be played in restaurants for people to eat food and watch a band play with a dancer. So I crossed paths with Layla Mary a couple of times in New York. The New York scene was absolutely vibrant. To me, I know for them this is like totally a different thing, but to me I was like, wow, I can't believe people still do this. Dancers still get up, they'll go to one gig, they'll go to the next one, change costumes, keep rolling. You dance in 3 different restaurants a night. She's got a million stories, and she teaches still online now, and you can learn the old style, vintage style belly dance from her. She knew Eddie Kochak personally. She knew a lot of these guys, Seren Baronian personally. She knew Chris Marashlian, the bass player, Haig Manukian. She danced with all of their bands and every permutation. Just phenomenal performer. And I'm really honored she reached out and said, hey, I really want to do your show with you guys from some band in Pittsburgh. And I'm like so excited that Layla Mary can be a part of it. She's going to be dancing to Arev Shel Shoshanim and Istamem Babajim. And Arev Shel Shoshanim is one of those old standards. It's actually a Hebrew song, and it means an evening of roses. And it became a belly dance standard, goodness knows when. But there was a band called the Fiend John Group that played at the Fiend John Cafe, and their recordings are out there now. You can find them online and hear recordings of that band playing. Later, some of those guys became the band Devil's Anvil, and from there, one or two of the guys became the guys in a band called Mountain, which sang the song Mississippi Queen and performed at Woodstock. That is how classic rock is related to Arev Shel Shoshanim. I know you're out there laughing in internet land. Jeff just chuckled behind me. That's good. I love telling that story. It's one of my favorite like flow chart things, conspiracy theory stuff. So I'll talk about Layla Mary instead of talking about my tunes. Oh, Istamem Babajim, we're going to shout at you in Turkish, me and Jeff. I'm basically saying, Papa, I don't want it, because it's about this girl. Her dad's trying to marry her off to every schlup in town, and none of them are good enough for her, as she should. So she's exercising her right as a woman to be her bodily autonomy. So she's telling her Papa, Istamem, I don't want him. Babajim, Papa, Istamem Babajim. I don't want it. It's a great phrase to throw around when you go to Turkey. Somebody's trying to sell you something. Just go around and say Istamem, Istamem, Istamem. And I stole our arrangement from the guys in Boston. I really liked how they did it. They break and do a shout out, and the whole crowd shouts along. So I know some of you are watching, know how the song goes. So when we get to that point, I expect to hear you scream, Istamem Babajim. I should open my window and hear it. So let me talk a little about Layla Mary here. Layla Mary is an instructor slash dancer slash choreographer from New York City. She is co-artistic director of SaNoorah Studios and an expert in the SaNoorah technique of belly dance. She is known for her enthusiastic stage presence and expertise in finger cymbals. Really honored to know Layla Mary. She has been part of the New York scene, the historical scene that I will have never, ever have experienced on my own, but I'm grateful I got to rub elbows with her over the years and hear some of the stories she has to tell. Presenting Layla Mary. Okay, all of our dancers have cycled through, and we're going to do our open floor dance right about now for everybody. So, dancers, if you're available, please flip back on your cameras if you'd like to be a part of what we're doing, and we'll play Shishler for everybody. And we can all be like a Hollywood Squares thing. And if you're not old enough to remember that, you might remember the Brady Bunch. And if you're not old enough to remember that, just pretend you're in a Zoom conference. There you go. I knew I'd reach somebody somewhere out there. Once again, don't forget, donate to us here at the bottom of the screen. PayPal Melissa Murphy there with an EY. Venmo Melissa Murphy. EY, trick spelling. There will be a test. And Cash App at Ishtar Band. We will divvy up all the money amongst us, the performers, and our producer. And then the other half will go to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. And April 17th, mark your calendars. Our next Hafla is that month, Saturday, April 7th. Did I say April 17th? Say March. Okay, good. I don't know what I'm saying. April 17th is our next Hafla, and I got to find another sparkly outfit because I already wore this one, and it's every month is some new thing I have to wear, so I don't know if I start recycling it or not. And if you're a dancer and you're interested in performing with us via the internet, please send me a message here on Facebook or on YouTube or somewhere out there via the band webpage. We're at ishtar-music.com. You can buy our music if you want to buy it. It's out there somewhere on Bandcamp. So if you go to Bandcamp and type in Ishtar Belly Dance Band, you'll see our 2 releases thus far. Okay, we're taking it away for our open floor. Everybody's breathed a breath. I'm going to drink a quick sip of wine because the song's about drinking. It's called Shishler. It's a Turkish song. Bandmates, shake it out. You got 1 second. I keep spilling. I'm trying to drink it fast. Okay. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in tonight for March's Better Than Nothing Hafla, Ishtar's BellyRock. We'd like to thank all of our dancers tonight for tuning in. We had Carolina Hernandez. We had Layla Mary. We Without the dancers, we wouldn't have a community. We really appreciate all of you tuning in. Don't forget, those of you at home, please donate to us. PayPal and stuff is at the bottom. And our donations are going to go to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank because we're from Pittsburgh. Give it up for my band this evening. Jeff on the darbuka. Jeff on the bass. Behind the computer, Katie Power. I'm Melissa Murphy, your clarinet player for this evening. In my house, from my grandfather. Fourth generation in the same neighborhood on one side, third generation on the other. I've been here a long time. I should be playing polka music and Irish music, but I don't want it because this music's better. Thanks for tuning in this evening to Secular folks. Yins Rock! Okay, folks, dancers, you're done. You don't have to hang out with us anymore. We're going to play 2 more songs, so if you guys want to continue in your privacy of your own homes, we'll play some more stuff for you guys out there in the internet world, and because we got a few more tunes. And I always get this later, like, oh, well, I wish you played more songs. Okay, well, we don't have to quit. It's just that the dancers, you know, they can't be on all the time, which is funny because the band's on all the time, right? But we're a little crazier. We're a little crazier, just a little bit. So we're going to play a couple more songs. So this next song is called Garun Garun, which means spring in Armenian. The same melody is used in Turkey, and it's called Mavi Bunchuk, and it's all about the blue evil eye thing. Speaking of blue and evil eyes, this is funny, I just thought of it. My mom's birthday is next week. I don't know if she's still tuned in to us playing, but she'll be 84 on Saturday next week. So we'd like to wish my mother, Betty Ann Murphy, a very happy 84th birthday.
Happy birthday,
She's
Betty.
vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. My brother and sister are vaccinated. You know what that means? I finally get to see my mom. First time since her birthday last year. In fact, I didn't see her since February last year. And even though we did porch visits, we're actually going to go see her, hug her and squish her a bit, and we're going to go get food at Green Gables. No, they're not sponsoring the show. I'm just so excited to go somewhere where I don't have to do dishes. And I don't have to sit on somebody's stoop to eat lunch. And it's not the hospital cafeteria either, because I had to go there a bunch of times during pandemic too. I'm so excited. So we're all ready. We're all prepared. And all we need to do is blow out some candles on my mom's cake. So we wish my mom a real good happy birthday week. And we'll start now with it. Anyway, next tune is called Garun Garun. Get up in your living rooms and boogie if you feel like it, or sit there and listen to us. We got a couple. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do Ushti Babo as our closer. And if you guys have any requests or dedications, we're not. I guess we can look at our comments and StreamYard and see what they say if anybody has anything. And if you guys request like Freebird, I'm gonna unfriend you and block you. So don't. So. I don't know, where's our StreamYard, the main thing, the main StreamYard thing? The one that we can see everybody's comments? There we go. Ah, there's everybody's comments. Yeah, go to the bottom. There's 1,000. Okay, if anybody's got requests, thanks, Scott Wilson, Tishakura, Ishtar, and lovely dancers. Yes, thank you, Scott. His mother's the Serena Studios matriarch. And very cool. Okay, so Garun Garun, and if you think of a tune, you can go to the ishtar-music.com webpage and go to the song list, and you can request something, and we'll see if we can play it for you. See how this works out. There's always the month I always pick something different to do on the internet. This is one of those things. Okay, Garun Garun, because spring is right around. Oh yeah, Mustafa. Oh, Mastika. We can do Mastika, Shiny. We can totally do that one. Yeah, Mustafa. We're really rusty on that one. Next month, tune in. April, we'll play that one for you. Okay, Grun. Are you listening? Yay, us. No, I have a dancer to be like, yay, you, just us. All right, Mastika. Requested dedication party. This goes out to my friend Shiny over there in Friendship and that. That's my Pittsburgh accent. That's how you say that. My friend Annette, Shiny, she over there in Friendship and that. That's over 2 bridges and a tunnel. We ain't going over there. Mastic is a terrible tasting liqueur. More like a moonshine from the gum of the mastic tree. Tastes like pine sol. Good times. Should have a Mr. Yuck sticker on it. Mr. Yuck was invented in Pittsburgh as well. There's some trivia for you. Songs about smoking Marlboro cigarettes. Also good for you. This is not a health food song by any stretch. About smoking Marlboro cigarettes and drinking Mastica, which is terrible. But you know what? I'm so tired of wine. I can't wait to have a mixed drink in my life. mastica, mastica. Whoa, whoa, whoa, shishadola mastica. Whoa, whoa, whoa, mastica, mastica. Whoa, whoa, whoa, shishadola mastica. We used to sing the ending out of that song, and then somebody told me that sounds really corny, so I quit. And now I'm singing in my attic, so I don't give a damn.
Fair?
So I was singing about my mastica. Yeah, the corny police came and said, you shouldn't do that. That's not cool. Like, yeah, don't care.
Yeah, we're not cool.
No, we're not cool. We're not cool, at least. But okay, who else? Oh, let's see. We got some stuff. Peter Gunn theme. I think we get kicked off of Facebook for that one.
Yeah,
Because it's like one of those tunes. You have to come see us live.
owned by that corporation who I'm not allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
stream, yeah.
Somebody had something further up. Can you scroll up a little bit? Oh, Shoshkin. Susan Henry. I know you go by another name, Susan. I just don't know what it is. We can do Shoshkin. That's another drinking song.
Maybe it's Henry.
I think she was like an SCA name. Facebook a bunch of years ago made everybody change their names, and now since I've only seen people for over a year, I want to call them all by their real names. Shoshkin. It's a drinking tune. It means bewildered in Turkish. And funny story about this one. The same song in Arabic is Ya Ayn Belatin. A catastrophe happened, and a woman has to make a decision to cross a bridge and figure out what she's doing with her life. This one is all about, I'm going to drink, and you lay down next to me, I lay down next to you, together we'll get bewildered. So it's Aşk şarabi içmesi bozdur şaşkın. I love my wine, but it makes me bewildered. Bir Oriana, bir bu yana yapma şaşkın. You lay down next to me, I'll lay down next to you, and together we'll become bewildered. Way less serious than the Arabic version. And Erkin Koray, a famous guitar player, kind of like their version of Eric Clapton in Turkey, happened to be playing the one time of the many times I've been to Istanbul. And he was playing that night, so I ran to see his show, packed place. He never played the song. I was so disappointed. He played, ready for this? Johnny Cash covers. He played Burnin' Ring of Fire, and then he played that coal mining song, 16 Tons, What Do You Get? Another Day Older and Deeper in Debt. Sang them all in English, and everybody around me's in Turkish, and they're like, bu ne? What? But here I am. I know all the words of these songs because I'm from coal mining country. So I go the whole way to Istanbul to hear this Turkish guy play his Turkish classic rock song, Şaşkın, which was totally famous in the early 70s. And I sit there and I get Johnny Cash and coal mining covers back at me. And then I come back to the United States and my band plays Şaşkın in his style. It's very meta. The world is small. Here's Şaşkın. horsey named Paul Revere. Just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Running across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff's posse's on my tail, cause I'm in demand. One lonely beastie I be, all by myself without nobody. The sun is beating down on my baseball hat. My hair is getting hot, my beer is getting flat. I ran into a girl, he said he was a guy. My name was MCA, I said howdy, he said hi. Shouted back with, no, sleep down. No, I didn't drink the whole bottle of wine. I swear I didn't. I still have a bunch of it left, and I shared it with my bandmates. I'm just feeling it tonight. I just want to keep playing. Sorry. This fucking, sorry. I swore. Beep.
Oh my.
This pandemic's making me nuts. But yeah, the other thing that you can do over that rhythm is, what's his face's song? My Maserati does 185, yeah. I lost my license, now I don't drive. Right? Yeah. They both work over the Shashka beat. But I'm glad somebody recognized it. Oh, you're doing it. Yeah, Shiny said it. And Tommy's like, the Beasties, yeah. Beastie Boys under on quarantine, yeah. There you go. We have a request from the event Oriental from my friend Amina. We actually rehearsed it and had it in the set, and I threw it out in favor of Rehana, but we can play it for you because we actually rehearsed this one. goes out to Amina. Yay! Request and dedication party here on WISHTAR. I just come through the website for songs to dance to. Wishtar, yeah. A radio station, I guess well, Wish FM is its own thing. Oh, let's see, still got Ushti Baba and listen. I didn't bring my master set list upstairs, so I don't have my master set list with me. The Samalina, yeah, I can do it. It's still on my thing. We have a request from our own bass player here.
I put it on the internet, so. I was looking for it. Yeah,
Where's that? Here it is. Yeah, we can do this. Nassam Elena. We played that a couple Haflas ago. It's a Feroz song. Summer Your Summer is the one about the girl with the dark hair. And Nassam Elena is about the river, the wind blowing. I don't know all the meanings of this one. Shame on me. I'll work on it. Wish Ishtar. Don't say that, or all those ads for sofas are going to show up in our feed. Terrible product, and we don't want all that. Okay, the Samalena little drummy intro thing. thank you, Katie. We have like a total 1 second lag behind. Like whenever I do make a cue, it's like I show up on television doing something else. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I can't look at myself on the TV, and I get all confused. Woo! I think I got one more tune in me. Any requests other than Ushti, or do you want to just do Ushti Baba? Or
Let's just close it out.
okay. I was not sure if anybody's like has like a big favorite.
I like me some sushi. It's a good close.
Sushi Babo?
Sushi Babo?
Sushi.
Let's go Sushi Babo.
We live in one of those neighborhoods where there's like nothing to eat. Spring Hill's a ridiculously residential neighborhood. Like my grandparents owned a butcher shop before I was born in this neighborhood, and you know that was it. There used to be a bank. It's gone. There were a bunch of bars. They're mostly nuisance bars. They're gone. All it is like houses and people. All of us wishing we could have sushi or burritos. Isn't there always a burrito?
Well, it's a very specific kind of burrito. It's not just any burrito. It's a San Diego burrito, so it's on a different level.
Yeah, there's
I
no.
gave your order to Salim. He said he got that.
Thank you.
Slim's gonna walk to San Diego and get it. Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow. Surprised he hasn't come back up here in a minute going, why aren't you petting me? Oh, my cat's name's Salim, after Salim Sessler, the clarinet player from Turkey, in case anybody cares. I know people out there who have cats named after oud players. My cat is named after a clarinet player who unfortunately passed away about 5 years ago. But my cat's still here, so that's what's important. But he doesn't play clarinet very well at all.
He doesn't do anything very well except for. Well, he's very needy and he has a lot of neuroses, and he's very good at
He's
that.
very good at meowing.
Like your strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you follow me on Facebook. Every once in a while, you catch me a video of him like howling. It's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Just meowing. Like, great. All right, we're gonna play Ushti Babo, and I think we're gonna call it a night unless anybody can. Do not overtime. I know there's no overtime. It's the internet.
Yeah.
We're fine, but it's just that we're all like, we've been playing for a while. We're a little stiff.
Easy on me.
Yeah.
We have needs.
Yeah, it's like we can only do so much. We probably should do these more than once a month, but I'm afraid of wearing out my welcome on the interwebs. I don't know, my arm hurts. I gotta do something with the right arm instead of hold the horn. I did get a dork scrap holder, but I haven't been successful using it yet. The saga of the dork strap. I can't. If I use it, then I feel like my clarinet's stuck in my brain, like up here. And then if I don't use it, then I'm holding it, and I'm like, I can't find a good balance because I was never born to be a sax player. Right there's the problem. Okay, we're going to close out for tonight. Don't forget, tune back in April 17th will be our next Hafla. That's a Saturday for those of you who keep track of dates and times. Remember, if you're getting vaccinated, time's going to start to matter again. Remember that. So start paying attention soon. I've had to pay attention the whole time because I work in healthcare. So I have to go punch a clock like 5 days out of the week, and sometimes 6, and sometimes 7, depending upon who called off. So Saturday, April 17th is our next Hafla. We haven't picked our charity yet, but we most likely will. We had some ideas bounced around. This past one, which everybody's been donating to down below, is going to go to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, also back to all of our performers tonight. Really appreciate all of them tonight. Oshun, Nawal, Marleyvon, SaNoorah, Oriana, Carolina Hernandez, Nadira, and Layla Mary. Thank you all for performing with us. And thanks to all the dancers over all the past months who have performed with us. We haven't had any repeat dancers yet. And I'm wondering when that's going to happen. I'm sure at some point I'm going to wind.
Foreshadowing.
I know. Somebody's like, oh, can I have you dance again? Yeah, it was really fun. We should do it again. Mostly because, and I want to be aware, we use StreamYard as our platform, and we can have only a max of 8 people streaming in the same time with us. It's capped because it's a web-based thing. It's not like Zoom where I can just add 1,000 people. Plus, I couldn't play for that many folks unless it's Penzik. So anyway, we're going to do Ushti Babo, but if you want to be a part of April 17th Hafla and you got the technology and you got all the stuff and you're ready for it, shoot me a message, like on Facebook, like in the messages, not as a comment under this video, or go on my wall and write something at me and we'll talk about it. But I am limited to about 8 people as a max that I can have perform. Okay, Ushti Babo is all about a girl who's dad is marrying her off to somebody, and her husband's family is coming to take her away. Ushti Babo, Papa, they're coming to take her away. And it's a song about getting married and leaving your family. Hi there. Okay, folks, that's all we got for this evening. We are Ishtar, Jeff, and Jeff. Look at that collection of symbols. I forgot to bring that up earlier in the show. I kept thinking about it. Jeff's been buying all these things to make it sound like there's more than 3 of us in the attic. And I'd like to thank Katie tonight for running the computer and being quite helpful to us, making sure all the dancers are ready to go doing their thing. And of course, thanks to all the dancers and all of you for tuning in. Iyak Shamlar. Have a great night.